Hey, you thought you could leave without picking your FML lineup for the week?
I used to say I picked my FML lineup one movie at a time, and I think that's why we were brothers. Because you did too. No matter where you are, a quarter mile away or halfway across the world, you'll always play FML with me. You'll always be my FML buddy.
Hello and welcome to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week. I'm your local movie buff, Andrew.
And I'm Joey, the strategy guy. And before we take a look at this week's new movies, we're gonna do a short recap of what happened last weekend. Now, Boss Baby came out once again on top, bringing in around $26 million, and that reflects a 47% decrease from its prior week. Not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
And I know last week we predicted The Case for Christ to get bonus, which it was well on its way to doing so with $4.3 million. But after the final results, it ended up with 3.9. And that left Logan clawing his way to $4 million and bringing in the bonus for last week, bringing your perfect cinema to 1 Boss Baby, 1 Ghost in the Shell, and 6 Logan.
Yeah, I was this close. And I switched it up at the last minute. Don't overthink it, guys.
Don't overthink it.
This weekend, Chris Evans gifts us with a new movie. No, not Captain America. No, this one is a heartfelt drama entitled Gifted. This is about a man who has to take care of his niece after his sister passes away. He wants to give her the most normal childhood that he can, but the grandmother has a different opinion about that.
Yeah, I mean, I like the whole concept of trying to give this child a normal life versus like being put to the test with every mathematic equation possible.
Yes, she is a child prodigy, and this movie stars Chris Evans, Jenny Slate, and Octavia Spencer. This movie is also directed by Mark Webb, who also directed 500 Days of Summer and the Amazing Spider-Man movies. This movie is a small release, only being in 1,000 theaters, but it has a lot of heart, and that might be able to propel it to box office prosperity.
That's right.
Pulling up to your theaters this weekend is F8, yes, the Fate of the Furious, the 8th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. What more can they do with this series? Well, let me tell you, from the trailer, you have Vin Diesel and his whole crew robbing people like normal. This woman Cypher comes in, whispers in his ear, and then come to find out he's gonna double cross his team. Either through blackmail or threatening somebody. Vin Diesel does everything that she asks, and in the process hurts his own crew. So this whole movie is them figuring out why he's doing this and saving him, and probably robbing somebody in the process. This movie, like all the other movies in this franchise, stars Vin Diesel, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Ludacris, Michelle Rodriguez, and Tyrese Gibson, and I mean everybody. It's got like 10,000 people in it. But this one's different. This movie has 2 Oscar winners added to the lineup. We have Helen Mirren and Charlize Theron. This movie was also written by Chris Morgan, who has written a majority of the Fast and Furious franchise. He wrote Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift through the Furious 7 and now F8. So he's written 3 through 8. Basically.
Okay.
This movie was also directed by F. Gary Gray, who has directed movies such as Friday, Straight Outta Compton, Law Abiding Citizen, and The Italian Job. So he's no stranger to the action dramas type of series.
This movie looks strong, with the official trailer getting 15.5 million views.
Yes, and on Rotten Tomatoes it has a strong 73% and 96% of people saying they want to see it. So with all this information that I've given you, the only question is, will people be racing to the theaters to see F8? Or will they be tired of the series and just drive away from the theater a quarter mile at a time?
This will take us to our top 5 this weekend, and we're going to start with number 5. Coming in at number 5 is Going in Style, as they look to rob the theater again to bring in $6.4 million. That's a 46% decline, roughly. And then coming in at number 4, the Smurfs look to find that hidden movie theater that's going to bring in some money for them, and they're looking to bring in $6.7 million, and that's a 49% decrease. Then at number 3, we got Beauty and the Beast dancing their way to $14.2 million. That looks like a 40% decline for Beauty and the Beast. And coming in at number 2 this weekend is the Boss Baby, who's being demoted down to about $16 million, and that shows a decrease of about 38%. And of course, coming in at number 1 this weekend is the Fate of the Furious, looking to drive their way to $130 million. Now, Fantasy Movie League has split this movie between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yet again.
And this makes the picks a little bit more challenging, but here's how Fast and Furious pans out. So on Friday, Fast and Furious F8 is looking to haul in $58 million. And then Saturday, they're gonna drop a little bit, 31%, to bring in $40 million. And then Sunday, with about a 20% decrease, they're looking to bring in $32 million. Of course, we all want to pick the perfect cinema each and every week on FML, and last week only 334 players selected the perfect cinema.
It would have been 335 if I didn't change it, but
it would have been. But it wasn't. So this week we're looking at Gifted to possibly get the bonus, and here's why. It's in the middle of the running as far as pricing. It's only 55 FML bucks. And with its projections being around $4.5 to $5 million, and it's in 1,000 theaters, it does have a good shot at making the bonus this week.
But before we get into all the Fast and Furious picks, if you're looking for an alternative selection, you can fit 3 Boss Babies, 1 Beauty and the Beast, and 4 Gifted, which could get you roughly around 73 mil. And if Boss Baby can only drop 30%, it has a really good shot of getting the bonus, and it could even be higher.
Exactly. But if you're looking to get your Fast and Furious on this weekend and you're looking to choose F8, here's how it breaks down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're looking to pick Fate of the Furious for Friday, you can fit 1 F8 Friday, and then you can fit 5 Gifted and 1 Life, and that's going to leave you with an empty spot in your Cineplex. So you're going to take that $2 million hit, but you're looking to bring in $80 to $82 million with that roughly. And if Gifted does end up getting the bonus, that's going to put you all the way up to potentially $90 million for your Cineplex this weekend. However, if Gifted does not make the bonus and it's left up to F8 to bring it home, you're looking at about $82 to $84 million instead.
Right, but if F8 on Saturday looks more enticing to you, you could do F8 on Saturday and 7 Gifted. With that, it could be 68 to 72 mil, but if Gifted gets the bonus, you can have an 82 to 86 box office. If F8 on Saturday gets the bonus, then you're only looking around 74 to 75 million.
And if you're looking at Sunday as your F8 possibility, then you can put in 1 Sunday F8 and bring in Boss Baby, just one of them, because you want to fill up the rest of your theater with 6 Gifted. And that's actually looking to bring in 72 to around $75 million. But if Gifted winds up with the bonus, you're looking at upwards of $84 to $86 million.
And I just wanted to point this out. My uncle and I are gonna go see F8 on Sunday, so you already got 20 bucks coming from us.
There you go, 20 bucks.
How risky is our picks this week? Have your own food for thought for us? Leave it in the comment section below.
Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe.
And remember, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.